Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Thoughts for Thursday. We're in Acts chapter 8 on the last half. Philip is led by the Lord to leave the place he was in Samaria and to go to a desert place where he encounters an Ethiopian riding in his chariot. And here's your thought for today. Is your life characterized by delighting in obeying God, or is it characterized by delaying in your obedience to God? In other words, is it delightful obedience, joyful obedience, or do you prolong your obedience, and do you try to justify your laziness, and do you come up with excuses of why you're not following in what God has called you to do? And what we see here in the text in Acts chapter 8 is the Spirit says to Philip, go and join this chariot. And then right after that it says Philip ran to the chariot. In other words, he was joyful and excited to do what the Spirit had called him to do. And I've got to ask myself that question, and I've got to ask you that question. Does that characterize us? If the Spirit prompts us to do something, or we're reading in His Word and we see that this needs to be applied to our life, do we do it immediately, and do we do it with delight, and do we do it with joy? Or do we delay, and do we try to think of reasons why we don't need to put this in play in our life? Well, I'm contending that if we want to be a church on the move, if we want to be people on the move for God's kingdom and for His glory, it needs to be this type of response to the Word of God, to the Spirit of God as He directs us. And so I want to invite you to come and join us on Sunday. Be with us. We're going to look more at Acts chapter 8 and Philip and what God is doing through him and what God can do through us. And so I hope to see you Sunday.